Hoje, galera, vamos chegando aí. Fabinho passou 7-5 do seu jogo entre os 16, agora estamos nas quartas de final. Ele pegou aquele galês que eu falei que é muito forte, Jordan, ganhou de 7-0, 7-0, 7-1. É um jogo muito dinâmico aqui, o cara é muito forte. Eu não vou fazer essa narração para vocês, tá? Vou deixar a transmissão aqui porque a gente notifica, acaba atingindo mais gente. E espero que vocês acompanhem o jogo aí. Já vamos ver quem faz a saída. Vou compartilhar o link aqui. Quem puder também, pessoal, compartilha aí, divulga nos grupos de Snooker que vocês têm. Apoia o esporte. O Fabinho é um jogador que pouca gente conhece, perto do Noel, assim, mas está no meio das transmissões. Então, vamos divulgar mais o esporte aí e torcer para que ele faça um bom jogo. Novamente, quem faz 7 aí, quem ganhar aqui joga amanhã de manhã. A galera vai entrando.
Good day, everyone, and welcome back to session 5, the
Vou deixar vocês, pessoal, com a narração original, beleza? Tem um compromisso aqui, daqui a pouquinho eu volto. Vou estar acompanhando o jogo e vou estar no chat junto com vocês.
from Lima, Peru, presented by Joy Billiards and Liba Windcloth. On the TV table, we have Jordan Shepherd representing Wales up against Fabio Lewison from Brazil. Now, Jordan Shepherd, quite a big name in the billiard industry, of course. His exploits on the English 8-ball table, very well known across the world, and Ultimate Pool as well. And his opponent, Fabio Lewison, the 2024 Pan American Seniors Snooker Champion. So not only a professional snooker player from Brazil, also professional American 9-ball player as well. Now, with that technical ability and cue action that he brings to the game, it's going to be really interesting to see what he can do against the Welsh wizard, Jordan Shepherd. Having a look at Fabio Lewison's way through the tournament, I see him in the last 16, defeating Carlos Figueira from Peru 7-5. Before that, he came through the winners' qualification, so didn't lose a match yet. Won that 7-3, match before that 7-0. And first match in round 1, 7-1 as well, but I'd have to say that this is his first big name, big international name opponent in this tournament, coming up against the likes of Jordan Shepherd. Now, we did have Jordan Shepherd on the TV table earlier in the tournament, that 7-0 victory against Raul Gutierrez in less than 30 minutes. That's something of a record. But it's not about speed now, it's about getting the points on the board. This is single elimination, So if you do lose, you are out of the tournament, and this is for a place in the last 4. Jordan Shepherd finishing 5th at the Asian Heyball Open recently, 5th as well earlier in the year at the British Heyball Championship. He's currently ranked 15 on the WPA rankings as well. Now this is the 8 p.m. session, so last session of the day. We'll have the semi-finals from the ladies and the men's division tomorrow morning and the finals thereafter. We are live on Facebook WHT page, YouTube, and WPALive.tv as well. All of the WPA Joy Continental events on the WPALive.tv platform, and a lot of the other Heyball tournaments from this year on there as well. On-demand features, multi-view features, so definitely do head over to WPALive.tv and check that out. Yeah, a little bit of a slow start in this first frame, especially for Jordan Shepherd. We are used to seeing him potting everything on the table, but he is taking his time here, waiting out Fabio Luersen from Brazil. He's going to make contact. Made contact with the cushion after contact as well. That is a legal shot. Jordan just wanting to have the cue ball clean. Now that does go off the player's time. Players have 45 seconds per shot, one extension of 30 seconds per frame. Now Jordan at the table, let's see what he can do. Not the greatest roll. He's not on that pink that he managed to release from the black ball. Black ball comes up and back onto the pink. And with the way his opponent is potting at the table and throughout this tournament, Jordan would have to be careful here. Very nice pot to the center pocket. Now let's have a look at his run. Previous match against Lewis Chosek, 7-4. Before that, 7-1 again against Ignacio Alejandro from Argentina, and yeah, in the first round, 7-0 against Raul Gutierrez. So Jordan Shepherd has only dropped 5 frames throughout the entire tournament thus far. Quite a stretch over the table here. These are 9-foot tables, as you can see. I'm just running to get his extension because, as I said, there is a time limit on each shot. There's a referee with a stopwatch and also a 100-minute time limit on the match. Race to 7, alternate break, 100-minute time limit. Now nicely on the pink with an angle to stun down for the black ball in the same pocket as well. Nicely done from Jordan Shepherd. That's first point on the scoreboard. Jordan Shepherd leading 1-0 against Fabio Luersen. Now let's have a look at some of the other matches on at the moment in this men's quarter-final. Race to 7. Stephen Ellis up against Brian Block from Argentina. Mauricio Garcia against Maximiliano Osandon, and Arfan Dad against Christopher Ocampo. Now, Arfan Dad was having quite a struggle up against Enrique Rojas earlier. We did see the scoreline 4-all at one point, but Arfan Dad able to pull away and win that 7-4 comfortably in the end. Now alternate break format. Fabio Luersen from Brazil to break in the second frame. Cue ball ball going very close to the center pocket, but he's potted 2 balls on that break. Just a bit of an issue. Top left corner of the table. Pink in front of the blues. If he decides to go pink, he's potted 2 pinks on the break. It's only worth it if he can use the pink at the top right to get into that bunch. $12 tables in total at this venue. 1 Q8 golden leg table, 11 Q7 silver tables, and those are all steel blocked and steel plated cushions. Cloth with the Lieberwin 8848 cloth, and as you can see, the WPA set of Unity Heyball balls as well. So the best conditions internationally to play the game of Heyball on offer at these tournaments. Oh, that is a fantastic shot from Fabio Luesen. But he's gonna need another one. He is gonna need another great shot to get this cue ball down to the black ball. He's decided to just leave that there, and I'm surprised by that because it actually almost went in. Jordan needs to find a way to either get the cue ball safe or to pot that pink ball. Yeah, I think that was the attempt. He's attempted to get the cue ball onto the pink. Now a little bit easier for Fabio to get the cue ball down to the black ball. Where does the black ball go to? He's managed to go into the black ball, but the cue ball, he's lost the cue ball, and can't believe the acceleration that was on that cue ball running around the table. This has to go. If this doesn't go, he's in trouble. Jordan, and not the type of player that's going to let you come back to the table with an easy opportunity, and yeah, it's not there. Jordan Shepherd straight to the table. Cue ball cleaned again. 6 object balls left on the table now. We say this so often: if you are left with just 1 object ball on the table, your opponent with 6 or 7, you are in trouble. Realistically, no way you should win the frame unless you get very lucky or your opponent makes a huge blunder. And I quite expect Jordan Shepherd to take these quickly, and if not, expect him to leave the cue ball safe as well. So far, so good from Jordan Shepherd, and this is when he thrives in these situations. And such a quick player as well. He's looking at where he needs the cue ball for that next shot. Yeah, as we said, Stephen Ellis and Arfan Dad on opposite sides of the draw. Jordan Shepherd caught in the middle. He's more on Stephen Ellis' side, so we might see them mate in the semi-final if they both do win their matches, but you never know. There is a lot of talent on offer at this tournament, players that we haven't seen before. Now this black ball to the bottom right corner for Jordan Shepherd to take a 2-0 lead. Yeah, easy does it. Jordan Shepherd goes 2-0 up against Fabio Lewison in just over 10 minutes. Now Jordan Shepherd did win the leg. This is alternate break, and we will see him at the table to break in the third frame. And that's third frame to get underway now. Jordan Shepherd to break. He's 2-0 up. And that blue just on the edge of the center pocket. Look at how close it was to going in. Yeah, but try break. Fabio Lewison from Brazil at the table now. He's 2-0 down very quickly. And that's what happens when you are playing against an in-form Jordan Shepherd. The ability to put frames together that quickly. And yeah, if you give him a chance, that's exactly what will happen. Pink's in play for Fabio. I'm sure he knows by now that he has to make sure, if he does go for the clearance, if he does commit, has to commit fully, cannot afford to be left with 1 or 2 balls on the table. So far so good, and it looks like everything does go pink. The bottom end of the table on our side, it does pass, I think, to both corner pockets even. Yeah, nicely done so far. But now this is where it gets tricky. Needs to slow up, it needs to slow up. I think he's good. He's still okay. As you can see, black ball down to the corner pocket on the left side, left center as well. Might just sneak in to the right center. Yeah, this has to go. It's there. Oh, but that is unlucky. What a terrible roll that is. And that's going to be jump cue out. Jump shots are allowed in the game of Heyball. Jump cue in hand now. It has to go. It has to go. It has to go near pocket. Because then once again he's allowing Jordan Shepherd to come to the table. We know what he's going to do. Didn't find its way to the pocket, and yeah, I'd say the only saving grace is blue ball on the right cushion just under the center pocket on the right side of the screen, and those 2 blues to the left side of the cue ball as we see it now. A little nudge on them, and he's quickly taken care of that problem as Jordan Shepherd. say still the blue on the right side cushion that might be the problem for Jordan. Now could he take care of it from here? A little nudge again. And is he on the blue to the center pocket? I don't think so. Don't think it's there. Cue ball might have just gone too far. So now, yeah, we might have to see a recovery shot from Jordan. If not, he's gonna have to put the cue ball safe. The advantage he does have is having more balls on the table. I also did see that shot. I thought as much, and look at the roll he's gotten there. Oh my word, he's played the blue off the pink. Pink ball comes back, nudges the blue in. What a roll for Jordan Shepherd. Yeah, very good cue ball control again on that. And another one, and now this black ball to the bottom left corner for Jordan Shepherd to go 3-0 up in this quarterfinal, and it's there. Raises his hand to apologize for that. That wasn't meant. Pink ball coming up and knocking the blue in, but he'll take it. Very good finish once again from Jordan Shepherd, and just like that, in under 20 minutes, the Welsh Wizard is 3-0 up against Fabinho. Stephen Ellis currently 2-0 down against Brian Block. Arfan Dad 1-0 up against Christopher Ocampo, and Mauricio Garcia and Maximilian Osandon currently deadlocked at 0-0. Let's have a look at the TV table for tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. local time. We will have the semi-final of the ladies division. Wendy Jans from Belgium, winner of the 2025 Asian Heyball Open, up against Amy Beauchamp from the UK. That is on TV table 12, and that will be at 10 a.m. followed by the semi-finals of the men's division, and back to the finals of the ladies division, and the last match of the day, the 5:30 p.m. session, the final of the men's division here at the 2025 Pan American Heyball Open. Now this time, try break from Fabio Luersen. I do think it's the first time that we see Jordan Shepherd at the table first. He's come to the table when his opponent's already cleared all the traffic. That match that we had on the TV table on day one, second session against Raul Gutierrez and Jordan Shepherd. 5 one-visit clearances from Jordan Shepherd, 4 rack and runs, 1 break and run. In 30 minutes he dispatched Raul Gutierrez race to 7-0. Was one of the greatest performances that we've witnessed in these continental events. Oh, and that bank is short. That is gonna allow Fabio Luersen to the table. 25 minutes played now in this quarterfinal, 100-minute time limit on this match. Nice shot from Fabio. I think that pink might just go to that center pocket now. Nicely done. Look at this cue ball. That's going to come almost perfect if it pulls up. Yeah, very nicely done to get on that pink nearest to the ball cushion and has the angle to get the cue ball back down. So far, very good for Fabio Lewis. And now he needs to get a frame on the board. He can't afford to let Jordan Shepherd run away with this. He is one of the best front runners in the game. This is always where it starts to get tricky, especially when there's a bit of traffic. These last few balls on the table. Like now, he's played the combination, he's potted Jordan Shepherd's blue. That is a legal shot, Heyball rules. As long as you make contact with your ball first, you are allowed to pot your opponent's ball now. He has left sight of the blues. Jordan looking at the combination to the center pocket. This is tough. It was always going to be a tough shot, as he managed to get the cue ball safe, not really. This pink bottom left definitely goes, and it definitely is potable for Fabio Luesin. And what a time to have a miscue. That is so unfortunate. Yeah, that's a really unfortunate break for Fabio Luesin, miscuing cue ball off the table, and that is ball in hand. Ball in hand for Jordan Shepherd anywhere on the table. You could see that that blue just outside center pocket wasn't potable. That's why he had to just nudge into it. He's nudged it past the center pocket now, which means that he has to take the blue that's in the balk area first. When that's not a miss that you usually see from the likes of Jordan Shepherd, that was going to be 4th point on the scoreboard. I think on the TV table thus far, it's one of the first misses we've seen from him. Now Fabio Lewis taking full advantage of that. And he looks like he's definitely going to be good for getting his first point on the scoreboard. He does so. It's 3-1 to Jordan Shepherd, and a lot of support for Fabio Luesin from Brazil. There's a lot of support for him here. And that's 4 frames played. It will be Jordan Shepherd to break in the 5th frame coming up. Now, what are the scores looking like? Arfan Dad 3-0 up on table 4 against Christopher Ocampo. Brian Block from Argentina 2-0 up against Stephen Ellis. That's a little bit of a shocker there. We'll keep an eye on that. And yeah, Jordan Shepherd, well, this match, winner of this match will play the winner of the Stephen Ellis and Brian Block match. If it remains the same, it will be Jordan against Brian Block. Cue ball into the center pocket for Jordan Shepherd. Now that's ball in hand behind the balk line, and you have to play forward. If there were any balls behind the balk line, you couldn't play them anyway. And the surprising thing is just 4 blues left on the table, although Fabio Luesen is on pinks. That was a massive break from Jordan Shepherd. But unfortunately, potting that cue ball has gifted his chance to Fabio. And so far, very, very good. Just having a look at that pink ball next to the blue does go down to the bottom left corner. Black ball to the left center. What a point this will be. What a clearance. Oh, and this is definitely game on. He is taking this game right to Jordan Shepherd. Rack and run of Jordan Shepherd's break. Very well done, Fabio Luesen. And that is our first one-visit clearance of the match. Fabio Luesen gets his second point on the board. The score is 3-2 in this race to 7 for a place in the semi-final of this tournament. Yeah, and Fabio definitely taking the game to Jordan Shepherd. What a rack and run in the previous frame, and Jordan has to be careful here. He can't be giving opportunities to Fabio.
Well, absolutely, Raymond. I mean, 5 frames already played in less than 30 minutes. That's something. I think another record here um, at this tournament. And I think the previous one also set by Jordan Shepherd.
Yeah, that was 7 frames in 30 minutes, that win from him, but also quite quick fire here. And yeah, Jordan been capitalizing on the mistakes of Fabio, but in the recent 2 frames, Fabio Luesen from Brazil, he's been able to put a few together and yeah, get himself back in this match.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. He's in great form. Hey, Jordan Shepherd. Wow.
Yeah, he's only missed 1 ball so far, can count in the session, and now this black ball to the bottom right corner pocket will put him on his 4th point, and it's there. He's 4-2 up against Fabio Luesen for a place in the semi-final, and 7th frame next, it will be Jordan Shepherd to break.
My, oh my. I don't know what Jordan Shepherd did, but wow. I mean, it's not often that you see a player on this superb level consecutively over a couple of days. I mean, we last had him on the TV table, I think, on day one, and we're here day three. It's 8 p.m. 8:30 p.m. in Peru, and he's still in that same excellent form.
Yeah, absolutely firing. He's just dropped, I think I counted it before this. He's just dropped 5 frames in the entire tournament before this match. Now, if we add these two, just 7 frames in the entire tournament in race to 7 matches, 4 race to 7s. And that first match, 100% right, was on day one, session 2 of this tournament. He was up against Peru's Raul Gutierrez. This time, yeah, white ball stays on the table. He's made a ball. Let's see what he can do from 4-2 up. And now, let's have a look at some of the other scores. Stephen Ellis is currently 3-1 down against Brian Block from Argentina, and Arfan Dad 3-0 up against Christopher Ocampo. Now, winner from the Stephen Ellis match plays winner from this match in the semi-final tomorrow at 12:30.
Phew. Just run through that score again on the Arfan Dad match.
Yeah, Arfan Dad is 3-0 up against Christopher Ocampo from Peru. Arfan Dad won his previous match against Enrique Rojas. He was 4-all, won that 7-4 in the end.
Yeah, we, as suspected, especially with Arfan Dad and Jordan Shepherd's form consistently over the tournament, we did say at the outset, highly possible that we might see new champions crowned, especially in the men's part of the tournament.
Yeah, Jordan Shepherd and Arfan haven't won one of these continentals. Stephen Ellis winning the European Open in Germany, defeating Clint Hansen in that final. I think we did that. We did that event as well. That event from Germany. But yeah, if there are new champions, it could be coming from Arfan, could be coming from Jordan Shepherd, or even one of the South American players left in this tournament.
Once again, Jordan Shepherd really, really looking good here in this seventh frame.
He's making this look quite easy now. He just needs to get position on that last remaining pink ball.
And I think it passes to the center pocket. He went and had a look at that now, and he wants to stop the cue ball there. Just, oh, look at that. Look at that. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, he's something special, Raymond, I must say, Jordan Shepherd.
Yeah, and that black ball does pass to the right center, it looks like, if he wants to take it there. Off this cushion, yeah, very nicely done, Jordan Shepherd, and this will be his 5th point. Previous frame was a rack and run, and this is a break and run from Jordan Shepherd to take his 5th point. That is 2 1-visit clearances in a row. Score 5-2, 7 frames played, and we've just gone about 40 minutes played, and the players will be taking their timeout. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Stay tuned, guys. And the players are back from that break. Score 5-2 to Jordan Shepherd over Fabio Lewis and from Brazil. And the two previous frames, quick fire from Jordan Shepherd, rack and run, followed by a break and run. And he's quickly taken the scoreline from 3-2 up to 5-2 up in this race to 7. This is the quarter-final match here at the 2025 WPA Pan American Heyball Open, single elimination now, and for a spot in the last 4.
Well, Raymond, remember Jordan Shepherd. As you've mentioned, we saw him that TV table on day one, and having won that match convincingly in less than 30 minutes. Um, One of the fastest players I think we've ever seen at any of these tournaments, Jordan Shepherd.
Yeah, it's absolutely scary how quickly you can change a frame, change a match, and get a few frames on the board in a matter of minutes. And he's just done it now. I mean, before the break, scored 3-2 to 5-2 in under 10 minutes. And yeah, we'll see what he can do in these next 2 frames. Another nice little shot there, pushing that pink closer towards the top right corner.
Look, he can. He's got that angle now to run in through the pink on the cushion. Oh, he's played that perfectly. My, oh my. I thought he might use some force to open up that pink, but I think being in the form that he is, he's feeling, everything. Everything is just going as he intends. That
Yeah,
was a
it's
nice little nudge.
just been one miss from him in this entire match, and that miss cost him a frame. So you take away that miss from the equation, and the scoreline looks like 6-1. Now once again making very quick work of these pinks on the table. Now, do those
Pink
two
looks like
go?
it passes
Yeah,
to the
that
corner pocket on the right side.
this goes. I think you might have to take them to the left, to the right center.
Yes, I think he will take that one to the right center now, the one closest to the pocket, and maybe play the pink to the same corner pocket that he played in now, the one closest to the black. So a couple of options available to him here, and I guess we'll see now.
Needs to hold the cue
Ah,
ball on
center
the blue.
pocket.
Oh, look at that shot. Absolutely brilliant. But now, does the black ball go in the bottom right? Past that blue? That's the only reason I can see him taking his time. That's what he's going to look at.
Or potentially played for the center pocket as well on the right side of the table. But I think it might pass. I think he came around to have a look at that.
Yeah,
Center pocket.
it couldn't go, so he's had to screw back for the black ball into the same left center pocket. Is it there? It's there, and that's another rack and run. That is 3 consecutive one-visit clearances for Jordan Shepherd as he takes his 6th point. He's leading 6 frames to 2 over Fabio Lewis, and from 3-2 to 6-2 in a matter of under 15 minutes, if we take away the player break.
It's going to be tough. It's really going to be tough for any other player in this tournament to slow down Jordan Shepherd. I mean, if he manages to maintain this form tomorrow, wow.
Yeah, very tough to beat an in-form Jordan Shepherd. And I can't imagine Fabio Lewis thought he was back in the match at 3-2, and yeah, all he's done is break and then sit. 3 consecutive one-visit clearances from Jordan Shepherd, and he's potted on that break. I see 2 pinks down.
Oh, and look at the pinks. Just look at the pinks. I mean, he can go either way here. Oh, I wonder.
He's going blue.
Looks like he's going blue.
He's
Yeah.
going blue. He wants to give himself a bit of work.
Well, some way to potentially end this match in the
This
quarterfinal here
is
at
this
the
is
Pan
tough.
American Heyball Open. Yeah,
Is it
but
there?
look
It's
at that.
there. It's there.
It's there.
And he gets rid of that blue at the top left. Opens the pocket to the next two. I tell you what,
Oh, Raymond.
Fabio Luessen has not done too much wrong. Yes, there were a few frames at the beginning where he didn't make sure of the clearances, but I mean, it's just one or two mistakes, not huge mistakes, and the scoreline is not doing him justice at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't come to the table, you really can't show anybody how good you are. And Jordan has done a tremendous job of keeping him benched the majority of this match.
Yeah, he has. He definitely has, and that's why we haven't been able to see more of that great play from Fabio Luessen, because he's an excellent cuester as well. He pots very well, but what can you do when you are playing against an in-form
Can't.
Welsh wizard in Jordan Shepherd? Oh, he's just worried about that pink ball there, top right corner pocket.
I mean, he keeps this up. They're going to start calling him the Welsh robot, and that's what they refer to the Chinese players as. I mean, look at this.
This is
Look at what you
ridiculous.
say.
This is absolutely ridiculous. That's another break and run. So in the last 4 frames, he's had 4 one-visit clearances, 2 break and runs, 2 rack and runs. All his opponent's done is break twice in the last 4 frames. Absolutely ridiculous from Jordan Shepherd. He's finished that match in, I would say, about 50 minutes, just over 50 minutes. If we minus the break and call it 45 minutes, score 7-2 to Jordan Shepherd. He books a spot in the semi-final of the Pan American Heyball Open.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful stuff. Great way to end the day. Hey, Raymond, I mean, day 3 here. Well, in the day for Jordan Shepherd
Isso aí,
anyway,
galera.
and also for the
Foi um
TV
bom
table.
jogo. Jogo dinâmico, cheio de trancadas. Galeza aí é muito forte, realmente. Já tinha visto o primeiro jogo dele no torneio. Então, o Fabinho jogou bem, né? As oportunidades que teve. Ele teve algumas chances no começo do jogo. Poderia ter feito logo um 2-2 ali. Pifou um taco, passou umas partidas ali que podia ter garantido. Mas o cara é muito forte. Candidato aí a campeão. Valeu a audiência de todo mundo. Lembrando aí, tá rolando a live lá da LBS. Então, pessoal, segue aí assistindo os jogos da Sinuquinha aqui no Brasil. Fabinho encerra a trajetória dele também nos 8. Noel ficou nos 32. É isso, obrigado pela audiência de todo mundo. Um bom final de semana.